Good afternoon, my friends, and thank you for coming for another shave on Shaving with Rich. Today's shave is brought to you by Oz Shaving's Wicked. We're using the matching aftershave that goes along with that. And we are continuing, using the brush. We're using a sterling bore. Focus. A sterling bore. And going to try again with the trying to figure out what the difference is between a Personna and Chinese Schick. Now, last time I got pretty smooth shave with both of these. They're both equally smooth, but for some reason the Personna just wasn't cutting. I would drag it across my face, and then about halfway through I looked in the mirror and it looked like I hadn't shaved. But there was no discomfort. It felt like it was cutting, but it was not. So I'm going to crank up the aggression on both of these razors a little bit more and see if perhaps the angles has something, the setting on the razor has anything to do with how well shaving is. In addition, I'm switching sides, so this time this side is Personna, this side is Schick, or Chinese Schick, or whatever it is we're going to call it. Oz, this Wicked is pretty nice soap. Takes a little bit of time for me to get it where I wanted it, but it's got even little devilish little peaks going there. So I was out this morning, went over to campus right across the street, and did my shoulder exercises, and caught a few more Pokemons. Hey, man's got to have a hobby, you know. Almost didn't make it back to the garage. I go over, when I do go across the street, I usually take the mobility scooter over there. And I had not charged it since the last time I was over. So we know now that that battery is good for about 1 7/8 trips back and forth to campus. I have to remember to charge it. I think I may have to go back and grab some more product. This foam is a little bit light, lathery, or foamy. It didn't coalesce into a dense, what I like. There we go. That's a little better. Now I took pains with this. You guys, with these bore brushes, they were such a bargain. And if you treat them right, they don't shed. They shed for the first 3 or 4 times you use them, and they kind of settle right in. But you still have to let them get moisture into them. Let them soak a little bit before you put them to use. You can't treat them like a synthetic. I'm going to hook what's left more than, there we go. Let's get started, shall we? Personna just feels just as smooth as can be. Just like it did last time. But it wasn't removing the whiskers. I can tell it's plenty sharp, especially right here. I have a transition the hair grows backwards here, so we went right across that without any trouble. Something that I usually only do that with my feather blades. This is with the Schick. This would be the second shave on both of these. I suspect there may be a little difference between the brazers. That'll be the next thing I'll try. If I get difference in quality of the shave from side to side, is switch razors and see if it has anything to do with difference in the manufacturing tolerances of these razors. Because this one I can really feel it dragging the whiskers off. Let me have a peek. It's doing the same thing it did last time. You can see on this side. I don't want to get close enough to the camera because I'll probably fall in. But there's way less whisker reduction over here than there is over here. But it sure felt like it. I could feel it dragging across the whiskers. Although I could feel that I'd increased the aggressiveness of the M. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to bump the Personna blade up another level. Set on 5. I'll bring it up to 6, and we'll see what that does. Most notably, I could see it on my chin. I'm leaving the Chinese Schick at 5, so that trying to see if it's just any little more exposure, or a little. Okay. I'm going to go against the grain. Well, I'll do 3. I'll do the 3 passes just like I usually do. And then we'll see where we're at, and then if I have to switch sides again. Now I just got this other Model M, so I only had the one, and I thought it would be nice to have a second in case one gets lost or taken from me, or I give it to the boy. Kind of in the back of my mind, building a nice razors collection for him. Okay. Now let's have a look here. After 3 passes. No. There's a definite, you can definitely feel the difference. I mean, it's slick here. I'm still bristly here. I'm gonna have to hand it to so far. Now, this is barring any difference between the razors. I'm going to. Do I have more? Yeah, I've got more Personna of this. I may have to open another package to get another. Well, I can probably eject the Schick blade, and I guess that would be the most fair, is to eject the blades and try to try them in the opposite razor. That's worth an experimental third try on this. I wasn't planning on doing an extensive review, but this vexes me that 2 identical razors I'm going against the grain on this side with the Personna. But there wasn't as much left, so if I had to finish, there's not as much for it to remove, so these are going to be spectacularly smooth, or it's going to even them out. Okay. Rinse them off. Clearly the winner right now is the Chinese Schick. I don't know how this matches up. I'd appreciate any input you guys, your experiences between these 2 blades. In the meantime, I'm going to try to prove it one way or the other, if it's me or if it's the blades, but I'm feeling a definite difference between the 2. Hang on for a minute, let me clean up, and I will be right back.
It's your face, let Schick love it. It's your face, let Schick love it. It's your face, let Schick love it.
Push, pull, click, click. The Schick injector system loves your face this quick. Push, pull, click, click, and you lock a Teflon-coated blade into place for a really smooth, close shave.
It's your face, let Schick love it.
Schick injector system, regular or twin blades.
Welcome back, and thank you for waiting. Today's shave is brought to you by Oz Shavings Wicked and we tried their aftershave. It's a nice peppery, spicy smelling and pretty good lather. We used, oh there it is, a sterling boar brush, which is starting to reach its prime. The points of the bristles are starting to split off, and it's getting softer and softer. Pretty much every time I use it, it's a little better. Today, our main focus was comparing Personna blades with Chinese Schick blades, and so far, smoothness wise, they're both right in there, no problem whatsoever. But for some reason, barring differences in razors, so far the Chinese Schick is giving much better shaves than the Personna. I'm going to switch the blades between the razors to take out any variability there. Try it one more time and see if that does anything, and we'll see what happens. That's all we have for today. Thanks for visiting. I'm Major Rich on the Shaving Cadre, and I'm also Rich Shaves on YouTube. So if you're seeing me on YouTube, you've never seen us on the Cadre, please come and visit us. Like and subscribe if you like, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.